the film with friends, missing VHS videotape repeating.
Welcome back, fam, crew, creeps and peeps. Man, it feels like it's been like a month, 2 months since I've done one of these videos, which it probably has, even though you can't tell because it's December 2022 where I am, and you guys won't see this till like 2024 maybe, not sure. So I'm just going to do a quick haul video for you of a couple things I kind of missed here and there, and a few things that I picked up recently. So I mentioned this in one of my last haul videos, some stuff that I found at a vintage shop in Lawrence, Kansas that I forgot in my truck when I was doing the video. We got this 2-tape set of The Deer Hunter, the Michael Cimino film. We talked about that before. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. It's the widescreen edition 2-tape. It's got the foily edge as we've seen before with like the Frighteners and some other things. I bought this, and like when I got home I couldn't remember if I actually owned it already or not. I know I have the VHS on tape somewhere. I just don't know if it's a special edition or not. And then also, that was like $1 or $2, I think, at the store. And this is a box set that I found. It's called Girls on Top, Dawn French, Tracy Ullman, Jennifer Saunders, Ruby Wax. It's a show. As it says there from the creators, absolutely fabulous. I like British humor a lot. I like Jennifer Saunders. And since I have the absolutely fabulous box set, I figured I'd get this too, go along with the box sets that I have. So that's that. And then I don't remember if this one made it into the video or not. I got this at Half Price Books, $1.99. English version of Life is Beautiful, still in the original packaging. Yeah, it's got the Buena Vista watermark down there. I think I was supposed to be part of that haul, Half Price Books haul video, but I just forgot about it. And the next few came from my friend Jonathan, who whenever he's out thrifting, looking for records and things, he keeps his eye open for various films or VHSs for me. So we picked up, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 VHS, starting off with Tremors. Pretty good. Yeah, this definitely came from Savers. You can tell by the sticker there. It's funny because I got Tremors right back over here too. So it is a different edition, so that's good. This one belongs to my baby mama and or my daughter. So it is a different edition of Tremors, so that's cool. Tremors. And then we have Platoon, which this is sort of similar to the one I have already. I have to look. I don't know where. I think it's put away already. I think I did the video for it already of Platoon. But the one that I picked up recently, this was like gold foil and kind of embossed. So this one might be an older version or a newer version around the same exact time. So we'll have to look at that at some point and figure those out. And then another funny one that he picked up, this Frantic. Because I told him when he's looking to look for these color tagged Warner Brothers ones. So I'm pretty sure that's why he picked it up. So he got it that, but it's also because it's Roman Polanski. But unfortunately, as always, I have a copy down here that I got at, I think that's Savers. No. Yeah, that's Savers, and this is City Thrift, or maybe it's Savers too. I forget where he. Oh no, I think he got this stuff at Goodwill. He got these at Goodwill. And then this is a cool one. He got this HBO video version of The Dark Crystal. I have and we've seen it on the channel before in another haul video. I have essentially the same exact edition, but in the white clamshell of the HBO videos. I like this one though. It's just kind of simple and clean. I kind of like how it's kind of aged. I think it gives us some character. So that was a cool pickup. Pretty sure all these he got for $1. And then this one looks like it came from Savers. Special edition, The Exorcist 25th Anniversary. Now, we've seen this video on here a couple times, but I can never remember if... So this is the special edition, 20th Anniversary, but this one does not appear to be widescreen. Yeah, I think the versions we looked at before may have been widescreen. Maybe we've done one of each. I don't recall, but obviously I have this one already, but that's still cool. And then this is another one in the black clamshell package from Warner Brothers Special Edition, or Universal Special Editions, the American Graffiti Special Edition. Now, it's either it's missing from this, or it never came with it, but these used to come with CDs on the back like a little kind of die cut CD that had like a song on it. I have one of these downstairs right now that's actually signed by one of the guys in the movie. My brother took it to like some convention years ago, like a car show or something like that, and stole my copy of this and took it to get signed. So I'd always been thinking about getting a second version of it, that way I can have this on my shelf and he can have his on his shelf. So that's essentially all the. So that was Half Price Books. This is from a thrift store in Lawrence. This came from my friend Jonathan. The next stuff isn't VHS related, but it's other things I picked up. So I collect all the stuff of this this filmmaker, Chris Seaver. Did a lot of shot on video horror stuff. So this is something he put out on Blu-ray. Saturday Morning Sleepover Volume 2, Nostalgia Blast. It's just a collection of 80s TV shows and commercials and just various things 80s themed or from the 80s that he puts together, and he does like these screenings at his house or something like that. So he does a run of like 25 of these. And so this is Volume 2. I have Volume 1. And then the Low Budget Pictures was the name of his video company, his film company that he had. So this is Low Budget Pictures Classics Volume 5, Ghoulish Chronicles from Bone Jack High, and The House on Bone Jack Hill. So these are two movies of his that these are sort of the last two that were never released on DVD or VHS that he'd DVD or Blu-ray that he said he wasn't going to re-release, but they ended up re-releasing them. So that's kind of cool. Behind the scenes stuff. Interviews and all that with everybody in the stuff, so that's cool. BoJack Hill I've seen already. This one I'd never seen, so that's cool. This one I'd never seen at all. There's still maybe 7 to 10 of his things that I know about that aren't available anywhere, but maybe someday he'll put them out or I'll find them somehow. And this will be... Here's one thing we haven't seen on the channel yet. So my friend Jonathan also, at the same time he's picking up all this kind of stuff, I think he said he went to Goodwill, and he spotted a huge collection of Laserdisc. So he said somebody turned in a bunch of Laserdiscs, and nobody had gone through them yet. So he picked up a good amount for me. So we started off with, see if you can get these in the shot. Let's readjust. So Alien Nation. I think he said these are like $1 a piece. Now, Laserdiscs are something that I've owned a few over the years, but I don't think I own any anymore. When my video library, the one I used growing up, was shutting down, or when they're making the transition from Laserdisc to DVD, because they had huge Laserdisc section, but it was never something I was a part of. But when they were making the transition from Laserdisc to DVD, they sold off a bunch of their Laserdiscs. So I remember I bought like The Professional, Halloween 6, Halloween H2O, and a couple things. I had like 4 or 5 Laserdiscs. And then as years went by, I collected every single Halloween. So I used to have like 3 or 4 different versions of the original Halloween, including the 2 different Criterion collection ones. Halloween's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and H2O all on Laserdisc. But I sold those a couple years ago as one big lot. So it'd be kind of interesting to slowly pick up more Laserdiscs here and there, but I don't see them that often anymore. Going along with that, we have Full Metal Jacket. And then we have the almighty Bloodsport. We have Pulp Fiction. And then returning to the archive, we have The Professional. I think Wes Craven's New Nightmare was one of the other ones I used to own on Laserdisc. And then Ba-Bam, Big Trouble in Little China. And that's an awesome one. And then almost the piece de resistance, The Crow, Laserdisc. I think he said $1 each for these. So like if you knew me in high school and like you're gonna make a list of my top 10 favorite movies. The Crow, Big Trouble in Little China, Professional, Pulp Fiction. Those would definitely be on the list. Especially, the last four that I showed you. Big Trouble, Professional, Pulp Fiction, The Crow. Probably add Halloween, Clockwork Orange, and I don't know what else, Reservoir Dogs maybe. I've kind of grown out of my tastes into something else now, but that's an awesome collection. He said there's a bunch of others, but he didn't think that there were ones I'd be interested in. I mean, if they're still there, I'd go and just buy them all just to start collecting Laserdiscs too, especially if they're only $1. But nevertheless, pretty cool Crow. I put these in the black or in the polyurethane sleeves because I've been going through vinyl records. Those are all vinyls. That's full of vinyls. That's full of vinyls. My daughter's been getting into vinyl records and stuff, so I've been archiving all of my vinyl records and been going through looking for that. So I've been putting them into these sleeves, protecting them. But yeah, so that's the whole, this past couple months. I guess I haven't done one of these videos in forever. All of you guys can't really tell. But, so maybe we'll continue with Laserdiscs here and there. If I find them just around sporadically and randomly, I'll pick some up. I'm kind of holding off on VHS purchases probably for the next almost year, because I still have about 150, 200 to do. So I don't really need to buy any more right now, but I appreciate you guys always. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.